I found somebody dead one time, right? And the rats was eating them.
Yo, yo, what's up, AML family? We out here back in the trenches. We're in Kensington. The time right now is 1:44. Okay, yeah, we have a brother that's gonna start off by telling us his name, how old he is, and what brought him down here to Kensington.
My name is E. What brought me to Kensington was, I guess, the lifestyle, the money. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot out here. I'm still, I guess, in the street, so that's what I came and take advantage of. Come down here, try to get this money. That's about it.
Where were you staying at originally?
I'm from Logan, 12th Street.
Okay, so you said, from what I'm hearing, you said the money brought you down to Kensington?
Yeah, it's a lot of money down here on all types of levels. Usually got to be like drugs or whatever. My man, he owned a scrapyard down the street, a bowling knot, and I scrapped, and we linked up, and you wouldn't believe it or not though, like not on a small level, but scrapping, man, it can get you some money if you know what you're doing or whatever. But on other levels, there's still money down here, and I like it.
How long have you been on these blocks, these Kensington streets?
Maybe a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
What has that year been like for you?
It's crazy down here, dog. Like, got so many people down here, so many, like, when I came down here, I wasn't who I was. I kind of changed because I was like a person to like give and all that type of shit, and I don't do that no more. Nah, like, this shit turning into a wolf down here, for real. Can't be nicer down here to nobody. Motherfuckers think shit sweet and all that. Then you gotta, handle that. Motherfuckers, you pass out, the motherfucker rob you and shit like that. Somebody ain't run with you. So you can't just be nice down here and give nothing to nobody. Bitch up the street before I did the interview asked me, did I have any money and whatever, a dollar. I was like, yeah. She's like, can I have it? I said, no. Like, she's someone, she's sick. I don't care a fuck about that. Like, that's your problem, not mine. You know what I'm saying? And before, when I first came down here, I used to do that. So somebody kind of like tricked me into do some nut shit. So, I'm always, I was on alert. Coming down here, man, it turned into a tiger, man. Like, even a woman down here is vicious.
So E, tell us your story, man, from the beginning to your current situation.
Just like anybody else is, from an urban neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I had good folks, always had some good folks and good people behind me. The stuff I did out here, whatever, it was, because of me, because I knew better or whatever. But if anything would happen, I'm willingly to, deal with the consequences or whatever. But other than that, yeah, when I stepped off the porch, I was ready, but wasn't. But I had to go through shit or whatever, see if I was really ready or not. I did the jail thing, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? And, I always had some good folks praying over me, and I might not see them or nothing like that, but I would always stay in their heart. You know what I'm saying? In their mind. So I had some good folks praying over me, and because a lot of things happened to me, and like a lot more could have happened, but something was watching over me, something. But fast forward to the day, my man, he owned a scrap yard down the street, and I scrap. And me and him talking or whatever, he needed some help there, so I'm like, all right, whatever. Me and him kind of fell out over money. And I wasn't going for none of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no fiend or no shit like that, so you ain't gonna pay me what you think you wanna pay me or whatever. So, we bumped heads and all that shit. And I took my skill everywhere. And at first, I didn't know there was money in that, and it's like scrapping. I mean, like, I go in buildings and I tear that shit up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anything that's about to be demoed or anything like that, you know, I'm at it. Nothing new. I wouldn't do nothing like that. But anything that's about to be demolished and there's something in there, I'm going for it. And the money you're making in a couple of hours is crazy because I should have been doing this a long time ago, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no lazy guy, so like I like to work. So that was me right there. But coming down here, you know, I'm not a follower, but I was doing like drugs before I got down here, so my thing was like ice, so it keep me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm working 2-3 days. I'm up 2-3 days, maybe 5. You know what I'm saying? I might crash like a day. I'm back at it, and you know, I'm just trying to get money like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, I don't step on nobody's toes. I don't do nothing out of pocket to nobody or whatever. I came down here, I gotta earn my respect. I can walk around here, you know what I'm saying, and not get fucked with because this ain't my hood, but, you know, I met a lot of people down here that was solid. And I'm down here every day. And, you know, I'm a person that's not going to work for somebody because I can make money by myself, legitimately, you know, and I don't need nobody telling me what to do or nothing like that. That's the type of life I always live. I don't like nobody telling me what to do, so I come out here and take advantage of what the streets have to offer down here, you know. Not into selling drugs or nothing like that, but other stuff is probably, you know, whatever, but I don't know, I love it down here. I do a 360 all the time, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy where I'm at right here. It's like, I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment. I just seen the most craziest, heinous things you can imagine down here as far as like happening in the streets.
Tell us about it. Some stories.
Man, like robberies down here every day. Niggas get robbed down here every day. Trust me, right? Somebody right getting robbed right now. You know, the fiends, they do that fentanyl and all that shit. So like they pass out and motherfuckers run right down on them, go in their purse, go in their pockets, take whatever. And I seen one time, it was kind of crazy because I double looked. I caught this guy in another guy's pants like this. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and then I couldn't see a dude was woke, and I thought he was, you know, they was on some, you know, dude passed out, and I guess he went through all his pockets and found nothing, and he went in his pants. Whoop, pulled the money out, just walked off. I went over there like maybe like 10 minutes or whatever because bull still wasn't moving. I went over there, kicked him or whatever. Homeboy was dead. You know, motherfuckers down here try to take something from you and all that down here. And your job is to try to protect what you have, that's your abilities or whatever. And I ain't going for none of that. Yeah, motherfuckers will take shit from you down here, man. There ain't no joke down here. You gotta be on point. Motherfuckers are sharks. You see the one little woman down here. How you doing, mommy? What's up? You see the littlest, you think, you know, because she's small or whatever, man, and she a shark down here. And the new thing down here is like giving people hot shots. That's like if they're shooting in the vein or something like that, they get one of the veins and the blood is different when you pull it in and then you put it back out, boom, knock them out. They usually die from that. And people do that on purpose now just to get what they have. And it's vicious like that down here, man. Like, motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like, down here, I don't carry a lot of money on me. I don't want to get nobody enticed or nothing like that because, you know, you got to think for other people. You know, like, damn, this dickhead don't know. Like, I might blow his brains out or whatever, but he'll chill, try you. So, you know, you coming down here and you got jewelry on or money and all that, and for the first time, 9 out of 10, you probably gonna get jacket because you gonna try to get with a hoe or something like that. She gonna backdoor you for real. You always keep your head on a swivel down here too. Like, the police down here is like for real, it's a joke. I was sitting right next to him with my hammer on me. It's a joke down here. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke, but it's not, because they will run down on you or whatever. So, but as far as like robberies and shit like that, they do that shit right in front of the cops. They don't give a fuck. They don't. And you know, it's fucked up down here though. So it looks like a third world country down here, man. The shit I see every day. It's like you thought you seen everything, but you didn't. You really didn't. I don't know if this ever changed down here or whatever, but I don't like the. It's the thing in their heart that keeps them keep doing it. I might be talking to somebody a little distance though, but they flesh is coming off their goddamn hands or leg or something like that. It smells like rotten flesh down here, man. Rotten flesh. I found somebody dead one time, right? And the rats was eating them. I just could not believe what I was looking at. It was like, damn. And you stomp your foot or whatever, like try to. They brave down here, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no friendship down here. You know what I'm saying? You got your homies that you probably, you know, and all that, but like when you on the hard drugs down here, I say there's no friendship. There's not.
If you saw someone out here living your life, what would you say to them?
Well, my life wasn't so, you know, easy after I got an adult, so I would tell them to do something better than I did. There's nothing wrong with furthering your education, you know, going to school. The streets, it ain't for everybody no more. I'm telling you that now. They're telling it a more time high. And it's like, you see the fast money and shit like that come or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And your homie might have knocked off 90 bundles in his shift or whatever. So that's gonna, like, you know what? Let me jump in the water with him. But when you get locked up with all that shit, man, you know, they try to bury you down here. I would pick not my life, but, you know, I'm hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I got to learn when I go through something. And I did things that got me here, you know what I'm saying, that I shouldn't have done. It's whatever, but down here, this ain't, yo, you think you come down here and get high and all that. Now the cops is, like, on motherfuckers, like, you know. It depends with the cops how they feel, who he is or whatever, and all that shit, but you don't want to go do none of that shit, man, down here. Like, when you come down here, you want to do dope, and it's not dope no more. But whatever you're doing, definitely every time you pass out, somebody's going to come take your shit. Facts. You made $200 that day and spent $50 on your drugs, and as soon as you took that, or injected or whatever, as soon as you pass out, you wake up, you're not going to have nothing. There's no respect down here. Your own homies will take your shit, and you be overdosing. For kids, you know, you don't really see kids around here. Not playing and stuff like that, like other neighborhoods, because this is not for kids down here, for real, man. You know, one of the kids got playing, came in the house screaming, all that, had a needle stuck in their leg. Shit like that. You wake up, come out your crib, somebody dead on your steps. Shit like that. You really don't see kids playing out here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like playing football and shit like we used to do. It's down here. It's like, I'm be honest, this is like hell. If hell is on earth, this is it right here.
Yeah, let's talk about your childhood. What were you like as a kid?
I was a good kid, actually. My parents said I was a good kid. I was that kid that, and still now, like, I can go anywhere and make friends and shit like that. And you know, I was so fortunate to have some parents that took me on vacations and stuff like that. I seen a lot of the country when I was younger or whatever, and you know, I appreciated everything because you know, I was adopted to another family, and I won the lottery. I actually like won the lottery, you know what I'm saying, with the parents I got, me and my little sister or whatever, and go to the same parents. You know, so I had a good childhood. I can't complain about it at all. I had one of the kids that wore name brand stuff and never got busted on or nothing like that.
That's what's up. What about, do you have a favorite toy or cartoon growing up or a song?
Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. I had all them shits when they first came out. Like, I used to have the big ones, the little ones. I used to put them on my bed, sleep with me. I just had this little bit of the bed to sleep with because I had them all in the bed or whatever. But the same like everybody else. Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying? That's like a 90s kid.
When you was younger, what do you want to become growing up?
I didn't really know at the time because I wasn't good at school or whatever. I hated it because I started school late, so I ain't let them learn like everybody else learned. So I don't know. I can't remember what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get the hell out of school. I hated it.
Okay. Do you have any hidden talents that people out here don't know about?
Well, you know, I learned by ear. I can remember something really good real quick, like especially stories. If you told me something or whatever, I could tell you the same day, same everything that you told me. I'm a good listener.
That's what's up, man. What about music? What are some of your favorite music you listen to? Or your music that you like?
I like them little Chirac niggas right now. YFG, Fat Soul. Like I'm pumping this shit all the time. Like the new talent or whatever. Like down here, Lil Bucks and Leaf Ward and all them niggas. I'm listening to them. But my go-to niggas is like the Locks, LOX, and that's like my favorite group ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I like being out at night. I'm out all night. Like any time of the night. Listen, I go to when I do go to sleep. I'll be up for a couple of days straight though. But like, I like being outside at nighttime. There's something about the night. Like any time of the night, when the sun go down, the sun coming up, I'm out in the streets.
Okay. Have you ever been in love?
Yep.
What was the longest relationship you've been in?
13.
What happened?
Fell apart. We grew apart, and the way I was raised, the way she was raised, and we got together. It wasn't a match. So, you know, we parted ways.
And do you have kids?
Got 3.
If you could eat any meal for a day, what meal would you eat? Would it be?
I'm a simple guy. Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. Right, anything from there, anything on the menu on there, besides pork.
If someone offered you the opportunity to start your own business, what business would you start?
A scrapping business, or like, you know, dumpster diving. Like that's what I do. I do that too. And like, you would not believe the shit that rich folks. You wouldn't believe what the shit they throw out. I found not too long ago, $1,800. Man, at first when I started doing that, I'm like, damn, I don't got no truck. Because I would find stuff anywhere, man. I would go to nice neighborhoods and shit, like Fishtown around there, you know. Man, I love it. I ain't gonna hold you, like, because the shit I found in the trash should never been in the trash. I done found everything, man. I found money, I found jewelry all the time. That's just crazy too, or whatever. Found this in the trash. Why would somebody throw that away? In the box, everything. Like, that's just crazy. Like, I love doing that, man. If somebody was gonna,
Train go by.
what was I saying? Oh, well, I mean, if somebody's gonna give me an opportunity to make my own company or whatever, it would be scrapping or dumpster diving.
Got you. If you were given absolute power over the world, what would you do?
I wouldn't want that, because I know because when it comes to that, it comes with great responsibilities and you know, power turning people to, you know, turning their hearts black. You see how you know, you got somebody that's over you or whatever, and they, you know, they could do whatever they want to you. Say like cops, not all cops, but like somebody in that type of field had that kind of power over you, and like they abuse it, and most likely you probably will abuse your power. So I wouldn't want that.
Gotcha. If your friends or your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I'm still here. I love y'all.
And if you had one wish, what would you wish for?
To see me have grandkids, to get back, to get back on point with my daughter, one of them, me and her. The system had like really put a wedge between us, and she's older now, and she feels the way she feels. I messed up a lot, and I wish I could fix that. I can't, but I would like to. I like for them to be in my life every day. Every day.
That's what's up. Okay, E, this one is to take us home. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
Don't judge. Don't, because that could be you. At any time. I wouldn't judge. It's a disease, and if you don't get it treated, you're gonna have them crazy behaviors. Some people try to, medicate themselves or whatever, because they went through a lot of trauma or whatever they went through. I just wouldn't judge.
That's what's up, man. If people want to reach out to you to give you some words of encouragement, do you have an email, or if people want to help you?
Big Money on Wood.
Spell that for us.
81 BigMoneyOnWood81@gmail.com.
What are some things you're in need of before we close?
Not too much as far as need or whatever. I get what I need and my wants, and I don't want too much or whatever I need,
Yeah, I forgot to ask you this. What's your living status? Where do you live?
I live on South Philly, and it's crazy because I came up in North Philly, and we used to have, we used to have problems going down there to go see chicks and shit like that. Now I live down there, and it's like, it's a totally different world, but I'm down, I'm down on the page.
Okay, so you have a place to rest your head. You're not homeless.
No.
Okay, man. Well, E, thank you, bro. I really appreciate your perspective. It definitely opened my eyes and ears to stuff that I didn't hear before. So I appreciate you for educating the world and educating me. And I wish you all the best, man. I wish you nothing but success.
Same here, man.
I wish you can turn your life around. You still got life, that's all that matters, but it can always be better,
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, you deserve it, man.
Life is what you make it.
Facts. AML family, we taking flight. Drop all the positive comments for our brother E. Let him know he's not alone. And don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out. Any last word you want to say, E, before we shut down?
Live life.
That's beautiful. That's right. Live life. And we out, y'all. Peace out.
Quiet's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away.